Back-to-back good. Jackson from the shotgun. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 30-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. A shotgun snap and go to Dobbins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Middle.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, quick slant to Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Middle.
All day, just like that. Deuce.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen fighting to stay upright. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got it out. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here I come. Check.
Tight dog.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 37 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He'll try and run it, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Home.
Switch.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
Check three. Watch the safety creep. Mike, 48.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. 6-0 our score after one. They'll go again from the three here on second and goal.
What we got? What we got? What we got? 48. 48's Mike. 48's Mike.
Let's go, baby. We need turnover. Let's get that ball.
They'll look to run with Singletary. The D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
180.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. On third down, here's Dobbins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the second round? That's what I call a steal.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. To throw is Jackson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Trent Murphy. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. After the sack on first down, Jackson, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but now it'll be third down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's Jackson on third and long. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Hey, baby. Good stuff.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Mike, 48.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hand. Interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Jam. Joker.
On play action, Allen. Flush to his right. This is caught at the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Hey, get in the weight room. 48's Mike.
Alert! Go. Shift. Watch the shift.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Get this. 48 gun.
Check tight end. Check tight. Back. Undercrush.
Allen off the play fake. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie there to make the grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. And you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Sit hot. 180.
Hey, check Mike.
Operating from the gun. Jackson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
All day.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
180. Watch tight end.
From the gun, Jackson.
4 down.
And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Mike 46. Mike 46.
13.
Hey, defense, let's go.
Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys have got it back.
Mike. Round 80. Bound to lose one.
Strong right, strong right.
Hey, we heavy on the edges.
Alert.
On the edges. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Ship, alert. Kill.
48.
A final shot before half for Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Matt Judon, his second sack of the night. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15.
Mike, 48.
I'm coming after you.
Alert. Check the backer.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, tell the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Go.
They'll go again with Dobbins. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
They don't want it.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Woo! Let's get it.
Get out.
Mike, 46.
Watch the shot.
Screen.
180. What a shot.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check.
Hey, middle. On the quick, ready?
Here's Jackson to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Operating from the gun. Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete.
Let's go.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt, keeping the drive alive. Yeah, the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, Most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
They made the decision to go for two. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just run out there?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run your offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Matt Judon in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Watch right. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Off 52. 56, 56.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Check.
Half.
Check. 48's the mic.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Alert flare.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. Going deep for Diggs. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
46 the mic.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get
Report.
On 1st and 10, it's Downs. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Jackson going to run. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. My goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
46 to Mike. 46 to Mike.
Hey, watch the left.
Dobbins running out of the gun. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Jackson. He's got it. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
46.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
Watch out. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Out.
They'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it to actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
48. 48's the Mike.
Now Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down.
That's what I'm talking about.
A nice little screen.
Nice
they get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively.
Yeah, baby.
So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Check 48's the Mike. Check 48's the Mike.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
That's it, baby.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Hey, we gonna make it right now. Let's go.
Hey.
Half.
They go right back to Singletary. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike 48. Mike 48.
It's hot.
I'm coming.
Check.
Now Allen. And John Brown. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Come on now.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They run here with Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills have once again taken the lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Boys, let's go. Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He's back to throw. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46.
Back to throw. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing now is Jackson. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
A fairly short kick to the 14. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
So
Let's
that'll
go.
back him up 5. So a
Mike,
little bit of a
round
stiffer
80.
challenge
Five,
now.
five,
First and 15 following the delay of game.
Check.
Half.
Check. 48's the Mike.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the
Here's Allen.
Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Watch
Eluding
the
the
shift.
pressure right. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side.
Yo, trip
He can
is-
only get a yard after all
Yo,
that.
Trip
It's
is here.
second down.
48.
56.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Hey, alert 3. Alert 3.
He's coming. We got double up.
Allen going to throw. Allen hit. He lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Check 3.
Flush to his right. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Mike 48. Mike 48.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Shift.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Night, sweetheart.
Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Watch twist. 6 guy. Check 6 guy.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete here.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Guys, it's our time.
Allen will try again on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Matt Judon. Make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
Here we go. 40.
Half. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Throwing is Allen on third. Quick slant to Brown. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Mike 48. Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. Oh, and it's intercepted.
Turn up.
Picked off at the 13. He's got daylight. He's at the 40. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, feel about. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now the Bills will take another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
شراط 180 180 شراط 180
Check 13.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Shut up!
Mike.
What it is? What is it on?
All day.
What it is?
All day.
What is it on?
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. Shedding the tackle, and gives him some room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
What is it on? Shut up!
An option handoff here to Dobbins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
What it is?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Shut up!
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Jackson's going to look to run it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and
Come
done.
on, baby. Let's go.
An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
Shut up! What it is? What is it on? Shut up! What it is? Shut up!
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Shut up!
We're going 20.
What it is? What is it?
From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Cut.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I'll see you.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive
DBs.
backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? They call it a dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing, offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down. This is Jones. He'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they just stick with it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So first and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And the Packers are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
That's it, baby.
319.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Right now, let's go. We own them. We own them.
48. 48's the mic.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
I got my carpet rolled out for you.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Returning it, Justice Hill. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times at any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Set the tone, defense.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He uncorks it for Snead. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Yeah, Liz.
He wasn't ready.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll roll with Jones. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. They run with Edwards. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. With solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line, allowing him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here's Lewis. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Let's go, let's go!
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, in a great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They shall run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Watch the backfield.
Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now it's Rodgers. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Heavy.
To throw is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 8 yards out, and the Packers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, let's go.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Report.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he's got Snead. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30. Jackson now. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And here's Lewis. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A little bit of a break for the offense with that football going out of bounds. Remember, they haven't turned it over yet, Charles.
Yeah, and they've taken care of the ball so well, they had to feel good about their chances and their opportunities. Remember the old adage, the team making the fewest mistakes will win? They almost cost themselves with that one.
Kill.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers now to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Rodgers now on first down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. Rodgers on target there to Lazard. Touchdown, Packers. Allen Lazard, 56 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
We'll see what they have up their sleeve. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Option play, and they get to Dobbins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. interception. Jackson will keep it. Room to run inside the 40. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 51 yards. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
To win. Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Mike 48. Mike 48.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
That gain on third down, good for 28. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On second down now. It's Jones. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Got a man, and he gets him in stride. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's free going down the left side.
Showtime today, baby.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So call off the pick six.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. They'll go again to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
first down. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Ravens, 43 yards.
Come on, QB, come on.
Being chased out left. He'll run. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to be Packer football. You think about it, Charles. This is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. He always has to protect the football.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. So don't say nothing.
Hey, report. Report.
To throw again. Jackson flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going deep for Brown. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Rodgers now on first down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They run it again with Williams. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Raven 16. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
48's the mic. Here we go, here we go.
Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really?
Oh, now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside. inside the 5. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Great offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2.
Let's go,
But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, look, you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Steps away to his left. And he's going to go down again. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right.
It's just me and you.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Rodgers throwing here. Got an open man. It's Valdez Scantling. And he takes it in for